Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. It is a huge Friday night of NBA action. 12 games on tap for you, and I have a couple here that I am really intrigued by, one of which is the Detroit Pistons playing host to the Miami Heat tonight. The Pistons come in as a 5.5 point favorite, total of 202.5 this evening, and a big question mark with this one with the late odds coming out is whether or not Dwayne Wade will play in this game. It's really been the question with the Miami Heat that pretty much this entire season, it seems like, of Dwayne Wade and whether or not he's going to play or not. But he came back and actually was playing in the Heat's game 2 nights ago, but had to leave early with a hamstring injury, so no word on his status just yet. And if he's out tonight, it could mean that the Detroit Pistons have actually some pretty good value this evening. Now, LeBron's probably going to dominate Josh Smith. I mean, that much is a given. He usually does. LeBron has really good splits against the Detroit Pistons. However, Pistons have been playing pretty well against the spread over the last week. They're 3-1 against the number here in their last 4. And their only loss by double figures here recently in their last 6 games is once against the Phoenix Suns. They've been keeping games relatively close, and their ATS value has been increasing because of it. Miami's only 13-15 against the spread as road favorites this season, so they haven't been that great to begin with on the road playing against the number here. And Miami's also not very good in conference games this season. They've been really overvalued against their own conference here in the East because of how bad they've been, and they're 18-23-1 against the spread versus the Eastern Conference. So if Wade ends up sitting this game, which I think could be a possibility, I think the Pistons at plus 5.5 here are absolutely the play, taking points at home. They haven't been great this season as a home underdog, but I think the Miami Heat realized that there's only about 10 games left in this season, and they need to sit Dwayne Wade out for an extended period of time. If that means the rest of the regular season, to get him right and ready for the playoffs so he can actually play in 2 straight games, I think that will be the smart move for them. And I think that they can realize that now after he is just barely hanging on by a thread, it seems like right now, as only a 32-year-old. So kind of sad to see his career decline this fast, but in the end, it is what it is, and they need him for the postseason, not right now in a road game against the Pistons. So I think that actually Detroit here is the play at plus 5.5. Add them to your NBA picks this evening. Best of luck to you on this one. Make sure you check out my pick as well on the Blazers and the Bulls tonight. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.